Prepare yourself for battle, heroes.
Welcome on in, everybody. On the left-hand side, it's going to be Boogans Forever as we have jumped across the ocean over to the Nexus Gaming Series. Thanks to the follow. We've got a Thunder, Stukov, Kalavoth, Diablo, Izek, Hanzo, non-champion Medivh, and the Lazy Hydra as your Zool.
The battle begins in 10 seconds.
Right side of the map is going to be the crew of Rodney's imaginary friends. You got an Asmachad, Dahaka. Drinsho is your Brightwing. Raver playing Maiev. Snarfungus will be your Sylvanas. And Rodney on the Garrosh. We got a Twitch prediction as to whether or not Medivh will finish the Arcane Rift baseline by the end of the game. Get your predictions in. Zool heads to top lane. Starts to work on his double soak. Easy all-in on non-champion. I mean, that's fair. I mean, at Heroic Division, I expect it, but didn't really know if there was a more fun prediction to have. We already did a boss prediction literally last map, so. But thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. Happy Saturday indeed. Yeah, what's up after HOTS? That's a weird phrasing. Thanks for coming by the stream, bud. Thanks for the follow. Low blow, Devil's Due, Simple Geometry, Backlash, and your Portal Mastery. You've got your Overwhelming Affliction for the Sylvanas as Maiev goes in with the Spirit of Vengeance with Pursuit of Vengeance level 1. Greater Polymorph Brightwing, Enhanced Agility, and Unrivaled Strength on your Garrosh. As our Dahaka taps well for mid, getting set up for our first objective phase, top left and right, and the RNG location will be at the bottommost bell. This is going to be considered your center location, or center altar. Portal from Medivh is set up, but they're not done with this camp on the left-hand side. Raver jumps in with the Spirit of Vengeance teleport. Weighted Pushto gets thrown out. Hanzo poking here and there. Zool floating around, looking to jump in. Here comes the Dahaka Brushtalk in as well. Lurking arm down from Stukov. Natural agility over the wall is not going to be good as Sylvanas Snarfungus finds first blood for their team. As Spirit of Vengeance goes in, the Umbra Bind may be looking to pull Kalavoth out of position, but they will be okay to back off. As Sylvanas and the rest get the Sapper camp, 6 Sappers. And Snarfungus is able to rapidly clear out the wave. Spirit of Vengeance. Nice overpower over the wall. Polymorph to follow that up. Umbral Bind. Toss. Portal allows this Diablo to back away as the last 3 Sappers do roll in. Snarfungus has their Black Arrows active, and Sylvanas is going to get some amplified siege value for the team. Raver with a few more Phantom Knives. This Maiev is going to be not finding the reset she's looking for, as another scatter goes out from Hanzo, picking up their 6th stack. $19 of 20 for your Medivh baseline, as there's your triple altar phase announced. Toss into Groundbreaker. Polymorph follows that up. Kalavoth lands a Shadow Charge into the wall. A Fire Stomp comes out. The portal is set up, but Diablo can't get through it in time. He can, actually. I was expecting a fatal hit into the Lord of Terror. On Umbral Bind pulls non-champion back, returning a few Arcane Flares into the enemy. Jailer level 4 for your Zool, by the way. Simple Geometry build continues for the Hanzo. My assumption, based on how the team fights have gone and control has been, it's looking like Rodney's imaginary friend should be leading this map with a 4-point advantage after the subjective phasing. Garrosh looks to step up, a Groundbreaker goes down, Diablo Shadow Charge goes in, the Polymorph is going to be the activation afterwards. And my core prediction was correct. Boogans Forever down by 4 points, as non-champion scouts out as a bird. Kaima, what bird is that? Shadow Charge onto this Maiev. Bone Prison Raver is unable to back away, and finally the members of Boogans get a kill of their own and bolsters some experience. Dahaka lands the drag, using the bush for the increased movement speed, but Lazy Hydra just goes back to clearing wave at top. Portal set up by the Diablo, Soothiness from Brightwing. Snarfungus able to get the Haunting Wave teleport activation. Drag from Dahaka fishes. Izek, a non-champion, able to back off to the side. Overpower into the corridor, but no Shadow Charge. Maybe a Shadow Charge onto the Sylvanas if she gets the ally toss. Oh, but they're going to jump through with Raven Familiar. That's going to be a Polymorph toss into Hanzo. Tries to take down Snarfungus, unable to get the last hit into Sylvanas, and now Izek is backing away, charging up the Stormbow. Looks for the hit onto Raver.
The altars rise.
Medivh is a Raven, but how can you have a Raven familiar if you are Level 10 coming up soon. Let's go ahead and cycle the other numbers. So if you're curious about the damage healing experience, we can check on stats and stacks soon. As by the way, the Medivh is at 31. We'll see if he's able to finish it out around this next objective phase. Singular in the bottom of the map. That laugh means the boss is up and available. 5 minutes in. Kalavat trying to get the channel. Looking for a potential parity setting for the health in this map number 1 best of 3 series. Backlash from Zul activated. There's going to be a number by to pull them in. There's going to be a portal from Medivh allowing them to back away. Big lurking arm down from Stukov with the level 7 growing infestation. No one able to get the channel just yet. Izik trying to... Wait a minute. Dahaka brush talks in. Diablo has the Shadow Charge overpower Reap. There's going to be a toss. Polymorph into Hanzo. Force of Will is there. Raver looking to step in with an Umbral Bind. The glaive is glowing. Sylvanas haunting waves in, looking for the Hanzo fatal hit, but it's not going to work out. There's an allied toss. The Bone Prison lands on a Brightwing. Spirit of Vengeance to the side. Lazy Hydra's the one who's getting low. Hanzo Simba Geometry's done. Jailer's finished out. Medivh's got to be 2. Oh, he's 4 stacks away. Might be able to finish it here off this Garrosh. And more shots rain into the right side. As I mentioned, parity is found on the map. 32 to 32.
I will not give up so easily.
A little bit of harassment onto the Dahaka. Level 10 picked up slightly faster on the left side. Leyline Seal, Lightning Breath, Massive Shove, Blink Heal, Jailers, or Skeletal Mage, excuse me, as well as your Dragon Strike for the Hanzo. Medivh is done with his baseline stackage. Believers got to feel good about that one. Doubters, I'm sorry. I mean, it is a non-champion Medivh. I just thought it might draw some good predictions, and I think it did as we have Brush Talk in from Dahaka landing the Dragon to this Diablo. Rodney zoning as Izik Hanzo is getting some great damage in, and Zul kill steals from the ally. Firestop activation. Unable to... Oh, wait, hold on. An immediate portal into... Maiev is able to get that Spirit of Vengeance teleport out. Next objective phase will be announced in a second on the bottom of the map. Actually, it's a double objective. Didn't see the center location as well. Could still be an equal game. It could be 28 to 28 in the end. We'll find out in about 40 seconds or so. Zul continues to do double soak. Let's take stock of what the two solo laners have done into each other's fort front gates of top lane. Looking pretty good for Zul. Take a look over here into mid. Zul's been constantly having the advantage in the shove siege from his extra summoned units, and a little bit of poke damage he probably throws at the gate as well. I wouldn't be surprised if we see like a Spectral Scythe thrown as he rotates out, but this is going to be team fight in bottom lane, slightly breaking out. Containment just lands on the Diablo. The Lurking Arm comes down from your Stukov as well. Portal set up, no one jumping through. Healing Pathogen spread to a few allies around. Zul. Oh, I thought he was going for the channel. He was sitting in the bush. Now he's going for the channel, but Dahaka will interrupt. Toss onto Diablo, able to get the Shadow Charge to the side. Leyline Seal finds the Maiev. She was mid-air for a toss. That will be a Hanzo Dragon Strike getting the setup. Or getting the kill, excuse me, as Thunder goes for channel. Zul and Dahaka still brawling. 32 to 28, and it might be an 8-point game. Garrosh steps up for a Groundbreaker interrupt and does manage to succeed. Stukov soaking bottom lane. We'll see him next moon cycle. Uh-oh. Izik natural agility over the wall as the polymorph comes through. Ironically, a squirrel making it over the building. Wailing Arrow finds purchase onto Izik. Force of Will is going to be activated onto them as well. A Shadow Charge into Overpower. Garrosh will get the Groundbreaker, as well as a Lurking Arm from Stukov, trying to get some damage on the Snarfungus and crew. Portal setup. Massive shove pushes this Garrosh away. Still have a center teleport up and available. Containment did find the Zool. Is there a drag afterwards? Absolutely. Contagion or Isolation is available. Phase shift from Brightwing onto the Maiev. Polymorph did come through. Lazy Hydra gets through the portal, but Garrosh is right there and finds the kill. The Dragon Strike from Hanzo. It looks cool. That's the one thing to say is it looked cool.
Show the Raven Lord the extent of my power.
4 more shots fire in.
Destroy the Raven Lord.
How utterly droll.
Link heal to the side. Just get some clear onto the wave and bottom, as we also will be seeing your siege camp. Picked up by the Boogans forever as Rodney's imaginary friends look to invade. The fight does continue. Kalavoth makes it to the portal. There's a Warlord challenge onto the Stukov. A containment just to follow that up. Leyline Seal creates the space needed. There's a 1.5 second silence after. Containment disc, Lightning Breath. They cook up a Sylvanas. The Banshee Queen will fall. Thundercat's now trying to get away from Raver. The Hanzo damage is decent, and that is going to be a 5-2 in kills. They're looking to chase on to this Garrosh. Dragon Strike zones the Brightwing on the low side. She's going to be able to blink over to Rodney. Back over in top lane. Dahaka Zool clearing waves. Man, look at that. Look at that quality level 7, Lazy Hydra. Look at that quality level 7.
Once more, the altars rise from the depths.
2 sappers make it into the fort front gate. We do have a singular sapper colliding into the fort. We are just sub 12 minutes, so no upgrade on the structures or center teleport activation. Zool build is probably going to be your Echoes of Death to Decrepify. Now, the big question is going to be, is it going to be Kaladin's Edict? We've been seeing a lot of that level 20. Not really... I've seen it pop up in some outhouses. And I did see it... No, it was just outhouses I saw it, so... Mortal Wound is a 75% healing debuff for, what, 4 seconds, if I remember correct? 3 or 4. But we'll see if he goes into that level 20. Either way, it is going to be Zool falling in this engagement. There's an isolation that does not connect into Diablo in time, so it's a little too early from the containment disc. Diablo Shadow charges in. Lightning Breath to follow that up, and Brightwing will follow the Wailing Arrow into Hanzo. A massive shove will push Garrosh away. 3v3 currently. Dahaka gets dragged. Force of Will denies some of that damage. Sylvanas very low. Diablo looks at the Maiev. A Fire Stomp comes through. It's a full Fire Stomp build for the Diablo. Does he have a Shadow Charge to reinitiate? It's so close. So many members are low on the right side, and Kalava taps the well. Fire Stomp into the wave, looking at maybe Rodney. The massive shove misses. Lurking Arm to zone. And it is 4 for 4, I do believe. Yeah, that's going to be 4 to 4 in shots. So we're looking at a 24-point game each side. And at, what is it, 13:20 or so in time, in game time, somewhere in that ballpark, we'll see the center teleport open up as well as the structure upgrades. Thundercats starting this camp on the left-hand side. Kalavoth is looking to enter in as well. The Warlord's Challenge activated. Shadow Charge lands onto Raver. The Dragon Strike from Hanzo's got a really good angle. Zones the enemies back as well as that Lurking Arm from Stukov. Containment dismisses. Leyline Seal connects onto 3. Zool still working on a top lane camp. There's that center teleport opening up, as I mentioned, as well as the structure upgrades. Camp will be stolen away, but I think it's cleared out before it gets into lane. As I mentioned, that Zool on the minimap, 90% of the game. You notice that he was grabbing the Sapper camp, has massive wave. And Dahaka, oh, that's... Mage is summoned as well, huh? That, back over here, there's a camp currently being worked on. Portal from Adib just to threaten. Allies, I think we're in lane. Dahaka goes down in top lane. I'm sorry, what? I didn't think that there would be a kill. I really didn't. It's just Zool just sat there slapping him for ages. And while I check stats, there's going to be another kill somewhere else. Also, no Decrepify. It's weakened. Enemy heroes who are damaged by Cursed Strikes and Skeletal Wars deal 35% less damage for 3 seconds. So probably helped out in the 1v1 trade right there. Interesting and very cool build coming out from the Lazy Hydra. Two kill advantage, even core HP at 24 to 24. Another wave in top lane pushed up slightly. Zool splits to the left to grab this. Weighted Pustule checks the left side bush. Maiev is going to be able to grab this right side. And what is... Oh, no delay on a Snar. Huh. I was not the trade I was anticipating, but Hanzo is dead for the next 4 seconds, so... I thought they'd poke a little bit and then Hanzo jumps in, but nope. Okay, no poke, and it's a 4-point game. Leading over to the side of Rodney's imaginary friends. Way to go, Rodney and his imaginary friends. I guess they're imaginary friends. Dominable mitigates the Bone Prison. There's going to be a portal to try and chase in further. Diablo has the Shadow Charge. Skeletal Mage is summoned as well. Dragon Strike. Brightwing is split, and Garage does go down. Bum, bum. For like an OG themed map, Towers of Doom has probably got some of the best music. Lazy Hydra taking a lot of damage. I think already used the... Oh my god, Force of Will. The Umbral Bind awkwardly pulls as Lazy Hydra makes it through the... Oh god, I can't believe it. I thought they were dead. So dead. Massive shove pushes the Sylvanas away as the bottom lane fort is getting low. Containment just finds the Diablo, the Umberbine pulling Isaac and Thundercat's out of position. A 1.5 second silence and Hanzo's dead again. Unfortunately, Maiev able to get that kill, and this may just be the start for Rodney's imaginary friends to really pull ahead. Big leyline seal into 4, and that's going to allow Call of Oth, non-champion, and Thundercats to back away safely. Rodney running at the enemy. Groundbreaker misses, though. Vigorous Vaulter automatically picked up. Maiev, oh, she went Armored Assault at level 16. We never see that. Well, Maiev has positive armor of any kind, all physical damage doubles. I've never seen this talent for Maiev. Zul's going to try and take down top lane Keep. He's going to get it low. Unfortunately, took a tower shot or 2 and needs to back away from Asmchad. Containment discount to Diablo, the Lurking Arm. So we do have 20s on the left-hand side. Somehow Diablo gets through the portal in time. Somehow Palpatine returns, and bottom right bell tower low, bottom left bell tower low, top right bell tower low. It's a crazy map number 1 in this heroic division matchup. Portal Bind pulling the Stukov back. Shadow Charge from Diablo, but the Indomitable was active. Sapper goes in and takes down the bell tower. There's going to be Skeleton Mages summoned by the Zool. The portal set up to allow them to chase it further. Bone Prison onto the Maiev, but she cancels that or cleanses it with a Vault of the Wardens. Shadow Orb Huntress, you've got your Dragon Awakens, Mortal Wound, which is at 75% for 4 seconds. As I mentioned, Medivh cheats. Hellgate Diablo, and when push comes to shove for the Stukov, as Rodney is a little bit low, the bell tower does get converted, still 4-4 in shots. Rodney taken down by Diablo, but that's going to be Maiev coming in and picks off the Hanzo. Dahaka lands a drag after the isolation. Connects into Medivh, but no kill to be found. Leyline Seal finds a couple enemies, but I don't know if they're going to go in for this more. Wait, hold on. Hellgate, Vault of the Wardens, Shadow Charge into the wall. Dahaka in the backline tries to get a drag. Medivh is jumping through the portals back and forth, left and right. Black Arrow from Sylvanas was active to allow them to siege and teamfight underneath this bell tower. The drag from Dahaka is good. Elongated Tongue, level 16, but it will be cleared away by the Lurking Arm of Stukov. Unrivaled Strength, by the way. Bolt of the Storm, Sylvanas. Shadow Huntress for your Maiev. Invisible Friends and Contagion. Whew. God, the team fights today have just been going on and on. 8-point game leading in favor of Rodney's imaginary friends. It's now 4 points as Medivh was able to get that lower side channel. A portal setup allows Lazy Hydra to back away safely. Spirit of Vengeance chases in. Zool tries to heal up a little bit. Vault of the Wardens allows the Maiev to avoid the bone prison. I thought the Dahaka was going to get taken down, but no, he will not fall. Diablo doesn't check the bush. Thundercats interrupted by a Spirit of Vengeance. Indomitable activation allows this Garrosh to step up. Rush Talk in from Dahaka. Massive shove into the Leyline Seal. The Dragon Strike will, I think, end just as the Leyline finishes out, but Garrosh does go down. The Skeletal Mages have been summoned once again. The Wailing Arrow into so many enemies. Can Snarfungus pop off right now? Kalava trying to back away. This Diablo's low. Dahaka Dark Swarm chunks through the Lord of Terror, and Raver also picks up a kill into Hansoap. It's 9-10 in kills, 19 minutes in, nearly a kill a minute. As Diablo is back, Souls consumed, uses the center teleport. Dahaka and Brightwing fall as well. There's a portal set up. I can't believe this. Jesus. Stukov goes down. I'm sorry. I didn't even realize Snarfungus was chasing Stukov. Kalavoth wants the kill. Does Sylvanas have the dip, dive, and dodge? I don't think so. What is going to be found is the first advantage in this map, I do believe, as it is a 12-11 game. Welcome back, Stark. Hopefully, we're not distracting you too much from today's preparation. Oh god, the team fights today have just been non-stop. You're extremely distracted? Oh good, then I'm doing my job correctly. In my opinion. A little bit of poke here and there. Indomitable. Rodney, no! Sorry. Garrosh is trying to throw one of the enemies over the walls and throws the Sapper by accident. Deals one more damage to his own core. Oh, by the way, this quality Zool build, as we do not have Trogghouls at level 4 or level 7. Single altar in the center of the map coming up next. Left side Sapper will be grabbed. Bottom bell tower converted back over in the hands of Rodney's imaginary friends. I know, right? There was actually a point where we missed it, where Dahaka died post level 16, and I was expecting to be decrepified, but this weekend is actually really like smart into the 1v1, or even just team fights too. Dahaka brushstock in the left-hand side of the engagement. There's gonna be a massive shove from Stukov. The drag lands on Medivh, the lurking arm underneath, allowing Medivh to try and back away. Kalavoth low. Tries to Hellgate to the side, but Maiev. Spirit of Vengeance activation has that sudden vengeance damage. Isolation lands onto Lazy Hydra on the high side of the screen, and they will go down. Izik trying to play within the lurking arm to maybe have some space, but the double toss comes through. Thundercats will fall as well. It's a lone non-champion to try and back away to deny the adventure to Northern Europe, and it looks like non-champion will not be heading over to Finland, and this will be 4 shots going into the core of Boogans Forever. Wait, nope. I think they're aiming for 5. Oh, they're going for even more. They're going for... Oh, that's funny, actually. I was like, oh, they're going to have 6, and then I hear a bell tower go down somewhere else. I'm like, wait a minute, oh. So 5 shots, I'm assuming plus boss will make it 9. So a, what is it, 3-10 game, a 7-point game. That math seems correct, don't question it. All right, no Leyline Seal shenanigans to try and steal away the boss. I don't think non-champion was going to go for it, but as I said, it's a 7-point game. Dahaka's going to look for top lane Sapper camp. Top keep is getting low. Dragon Strike to maybe zone. Huge scatter from Isaac right there with that Giant Slayer. Rodney had like 75% of their health chunked from that. Dragon Strike layering is beautiful. The Warlord's Challenge afterwards. And actually, I was anticipating more kills to be achieved, but not going to be the case. Dahaka may shove this Sapper Camp into the top 4 keep, but I don't think it will fall. It's going to be like 25%. Way less, but either way. Zul's going to work on mid lane. Skeleton Mage is down for 65. Did use it in the engagement over here. Oh, this is the kind of Towers of Doom we love. A lot of kills, 28 kills in total, 25 minutes in almost. And it may come down to... Well, right now, this altar is very important, but they're going to trade. Bottom right will go down, top left will fall, so still 4 shots. Gonna grab another round of sappers for bottom lane. 10 seconds to go for that channel. 14 for Garrosh Death Timer. I'm assuming this is given, and it will be a 6 game, 3-point game.
Lay claim to the altars. Do not disappoint me. Your powers will be more brave.
All right. It's a 3-point game, everybody. Boss, by the way, up in 3 minutes 18 seconds. If these 3 sappers go over the wall, it's down to a single objective phase. At least currently. Dragon Strike to zone the enemies. Garrosh will try and eat some Leyline Seal. Medivh cheats. Black Arrow from Sylvanas, the Haunting Wave as well. The Lurking Arm from Stukov to try and zone, but I don't think they're going to be able to get these sappers over the wall. The drag from Dahaka onto Hanzo. Can he get through the portal? No! The Warlord's Challenge! Diablo thrown into the death zone. Able to get that portal after the Shadow Charge comes through. Losing Hanzo, an unfortunate situation, as Rodney's imaginary friends will be able to regain control of bottom right bell tower. I'm assuming it's a sprint to top lane to trade. And Medivh flying above, providing vision for the allies, just in case any shenanigans are going to happen. No change in trajectory to maybe pressure the Dahaka. I don't think they have a kill available into the Dahaka. So top bell tower will go back over the side of Boogans. They'll lose their bottom in the trade though, which is unfortunate. Top left and right objective phase will be coming through soon. Now here's the thing. At the current rate, if the members of Boogans can get a team fight in their favor, they can get both of these and win. If Rodney's imaginary friends just get one channel, obviously they win. So we'll see how this all comes down. Let's go ahead and pull away the stats, get a nice zoom out. And of course, as assumed, Boogans are going to be the ones stepping up. Hanzo probably gets channel on the left side.
The altars have risen.
That looks like Zul, but there's going to be a Dragon Strike that goes through. That's one delay. Meanwhile, oh, sorry about that. Dahaka's still on that left-hand side. Lazy Hydra hit with an isolation. Unable to get the channel. Medivh in the flank position. But Skeleton Mages, backlash activation as well. Healing denial onto Asmachad. As we have a very low Stukov in the center of the engagement will be falling. A very split fight does not go the way. Uh-oh, wait, Isaac? Is Isaac dead? Yes. Zul tries for left side. Rodney getting low, but the phase shift from Brightwing's going to help out. Zul still trying to channel on the left side. Asmachad with another delay. It is Medivh to fall. It is Kalavoth taken down as well. Souls will allow him to respawn in 4 seconds. Lazy Hydra will not be able to get the left side. Snarfungus, Raver will be able to get the right, and that is GG's. Map number 1 over to the side of Rodney's imaginary friends. A 34 kill game. What a banger for the start of this best of 3 series. And if you're enjoying yourself here, be sure to subscribe, all that good stuff. Help us hit 333 subs. I know it's a bit of a climb, but it allows us to get more teeth cleaning and treats for Bandit. If we don't hit the goal and I run out of treats, then that's it. We don't have it anymore. That's how that works. I can't buy things if I can't afford them. We're going to run some ads, all that good stuff. Baha, are you aware that Boogans are trying to play every hero? No. You saying that to me, I at first thought it was a joke, and then I was like, no, that probably sounds like something they would do. At first, like, there was like, I read the message, and I was like, I bet he's joking. And then I was like, no, that actually sounds like something this team would do together. I love Towers of Doom, Umber. I love Towers of Doom. It's my favorite map in Heroes of the Storm. To cast, to play, to watch, it's my number one. Also, as I said in the game, it has some of the best original music for Heroes of the Storm. Like, yeah, Brax is sold out, and Warhead Junction, they have the killer StarCraft music, but that's StarCraft music from StarCraft. It's, like, Towers of Doom is, like, an original score and such, but... They got promoted, but they're, and they got promoted, but they're still committing. I mean, why not? I mean, isn't the whole point to have fun? So if it's fun for them, then yeah, I encourage it personally. I personally encourage it. Yo, what's up, non-champion? Welcome in, bud. You, managed to, finish out your quest? I mean, it was so sketchy. So the believers got paid out because of you. What, this is a draft. This is a draft. Excuse me. It's definitely a draft. It can be tough to put a restriction on yourself in stiff competition, still have fun. Speaking from bingo. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. Oof. Game 2 draft was a draft. This is definitely a draft. So Boogans have my respect. Only, I mean, I like the Boogan players. I don't have an issue with anyone on that team. So I saw that they went on cast. And I was like, hey, I like the Boogans. I'll cast them. They're good people. These this Snarfungus person though. Oof, I don't know about them. Either way, though, so we got ads finishing out. Yeah. We got painting stream tomorrow, as well as cooking stream. We're going to combine the two together. The cooking stream's not going to be super long. The only thing that I technically need to do, like, that'll take the while is making the sauce, which I bought a can of crushed tomatoes. I bought a can of tomato sauce. I've got some seasonings. So we'll do that. But yeah, we'll do the painting stream, and then I'll sprint to the kitchen and do the cooking stream. The only reason we're stacking them is just because we have our subathon coming up next weekend. There's a tournament coming up as well, so like we're kind of getting low on days. And I also have my family here, so it's kind of hard to do a painting stream or a cooking stream. My family's here just because, like the camera points down the hallway and stuff, and yeah, it's you know, my parents don't really want to be on stream. Who would have thought? But either way, all that good stuff. We'll just we'll finish out the ads and we'll get going into another map. And it's 11 a.m. I need to eat something before D&D, and I need to pay 2 bills and apply for that tournament for casting. So can't stick around, but I'll lurk. Thanks for the lurk. I appreciate it greatly. Lurkers are our core part of our community, so we can continue to have good numbers. Because numbers look good, people come to stream. And sponsors like that, so numbers are always appreciated. Thank you for the lurks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, we love lurkers. But we don't build lurkers. We love our lurkers. We don't build them. Because we don't view bot in this channel. I did see someone recently who was not playing their main game with like an insane amount of viewers, and I was like, sure. Yep. Yeah, that's, yep. I don't want to make another non-champion prediction, but I think they're the only one that I can make a prediction for. They're the only one who has a quest and talent level 1 that is, like, questionable, if you will. What do I want to make this? I'm gonna go low. I'm gonna go low on this. I have a gut feeling. You were like the SpongeBob face fighting out Squidward likes Krabby Patties. I like know the reference, but I don't. Oh yeah, that one. Yes. That smug. Yes, that one. Yes. I was like, I know it, but I can't think of it off the top of my head because there's also things that exist like this, for example. There's also faces like this that, but that's not what you're talking about. Yeah. All right, ads are done. Let's get into map number 2. Let's have some fun. As I said, this is gonna be quite a draft, but let's get going here. I've seen you make that face too. Yeah. Oh, man. Alrighty, everyone. We're having a blast, and I hope you are all as well. We are here in map number 2 of our second series of the day. It's a best of 3 here in the heroic division of the Nexus Gaming series. My name's Bahamut, if you didn't somehow know, with Boogans forever on the left side, Thundercats, Ana, Lazy Hydra playing the Olaf, Balog, Eric, the Lost Vikings, Kalavoth, Varian, Izek, Ragnaros, and non-champion, our Twitch prediction, will be the Kael'thas. Right side, leading this best of 3 series is Asma Chad Blaze, Rodney May, Snarfungus Lunar, Raver Junkrat, Drincho is your Uther, and those are going to be Rodney's imaginary friends. Poor Rodney. Alright, well, hopefully I set things up correctly on the UI side so we can still track the Viking Horde. Sometimes it tracks, but I'm hoping... Oh, I forgot that Vampiric Rounds is a thing. Sorry, non-champion. I could have put the pressure into Thundercats. Well, either way, let's go ahead and get on into it as we do have some decent damage onto the Ana. She goes down, first blood to the right side, icing in from the May. Kalavoth is low and will be taken down. Snarfungus hops away, picking up the double kill for the allied squad of Rodney's imaginary friends. Extra round timers level 1. You've got your Wave of Light Uther, Sentinel Wisp Lunara, Black Ice, no that's not Rice, Ice Storm for the May, as well as Adrenaline Stimpack for the Blaze, and it looks like May is going to cool down Izek. Ragnaros falls in top lane, a rapid triple kill picked up by Rodney's imaginary friends. As we get into our mid lane to bottom lane, double soak, Varian's working on a camp as well. Engulfing Flame for your Ragnaros. The Blast Wave build looks like it's taking place. As I mentioned, the Twitch prediction is the Mana Addict for Kael'thas. You got a Lion's Maw Varian. Vampiric Rounds on the Ana, as well as Olaf the Stout. Good gravity lapse into Lunara. The Janai is going to be fine. Ragnaros pops a Molten Core a little early. It's a 2-minute cooldown. Often it's saved for the objective phasing. The Meteors falling from the sky. The Runic Blast is not enough. Meteors cannot take down Rodney. Unfortunate, as Izek is not able to defend or get a kill in Molten Core. But that Molten Core won't be back up until about, I think, 3:30 in game time. I believe it's an active cooldown. The moment you use it, it starts that 2 minutes. I think it does. It might not be. I'll have to double check it the next time we get a Molten Core. We'll have to see if it's 102 when Molten Core ends or if it's 120 when it ends. Either way, Still be delayed a little bit during the objective. That's going to be a stun onto Varian. I've always understood as extra wound timers because it makes sense. The final grenade from Frag Launcher deals bonus damage, and it lasts an additional 2 seconds. That's why I was thinking it was wound. Because also, extra dash wound would make sense. If there was no dash, then I would say it's extra wound timers. That's my logic that I throw at it. Taunt from Varian lands onto Rodney. There was a couple kills as well. I think there were some Vikings that got cleared away earlier. Varian now trying to back away from Junkrat and friends. Oh yeah, that extra damage right there. Wowee did nothing. Blaze, I don't know why he was there or how he got discovered, but Asthma Chad I think is EED dead. Frozen Punisher will be the first one of the game. Molten Core should be available for Isaac. Indeed it is. Charge into Taunt. Good damage onto Lunar. The Gravity Lapse will follow that up. Living Bomb is applied, but Snarfungus is able to hop away and has a little bit of that armor from Uther. Lazy Hydra will lose little baby Eric. So swift, so brave, so dead. Rodney able to get that icing out. Kalavoth looking for a few Lion's Fangs to pick up more stacks on that Lion's Maw level 1. Did go into Lion Heart at 7. Another Concussion Mine to push people away. Is it going to pop Molten Core for this Punisher for defense? Because this is what I want to see when it comes to that timer. I'm assuming it will be a Molten Core, right? Living Bomb out onto this Lunar. A lot of damage into Varian. The healing darts are not going to be enough. Isaac does pop Molten Core. So it is an immediate cooldown, by the way, as you see on the bottom left. Oh, wait, no. It went from... Oh. So it's kind of like Tassadar Archon before you have Twilight Archon. The heroic timer will elapse while you're an Archon, but then it actually jumps back to full, and that's what this does. Okay. So it is a true 2-minute cooldown from when Molten Core goes down, not from the moment it starts. Because, for example, you have things like Odin. Odin has a 100-second cooldown, but technically it's like 77 seconds because it's a 23 duration. Interesting on things like that. So these are the important things to know when HGC 2026 happens again. I mean, I gotta be prepared as one of the lead casters for the NA region, right? Honestly, I would destroy my sleep schedule to cast Korea. Huge damage into Lunar right now. It's a ton into Ragnaros as well. Snarfungus is somehow able to back away. The Rocket Ride can't find the kill. Yeah, it's a Rocket Ride Junkrat with your Divine Shield Uther, Leaping Strikes, Avalanche, and Bunker. Blaze pushes a wave up onto the fort really quickly through top. Lazy Hydra unable to clear out the minion wave and such in time. But Heroics on the left side will be coming through soon. Leaping Strike onto Thundercats. The Sleeping Dart goes out, but it's still going to be Ana taken down. Regen Globes, by the way, for your Kael'thas at 8. 21 for the Vikings. You've got 12 of 25 stacks on the Varian. 16 Vampiric Rounds. 36 Taster Explosion stacks on the Junkrat. Sulfur Smash Shield Wall, play again, Phoenix. And Nano Boost, okay. I was like, Nano Boost and Kael'thas is nice. Do. Nothing really major to note otherwise. Craziest thing is probably Junkrat Rocket Ride. And he also did go for not Total Mayhem. He went for Dirty Trickster at 7. You see that little smile underneath him? 20-second cooldown. Very in charge. Into taunt. Sulfur's smash. We're seeing what the combo is looking like. Unfortunately, does not take down Lunara. She leaping strikes to the side for better positioning. A few autos here and there. Meteor goes down. A little bit of poke here and there on Zavarian from Lunara at the tail end of that engagement. Well, Charge Taunt really isn't a good option onto Junkrat unless his level 7 has been triggered recently. Because the taunt can activate it, him getting bursted down to 50% can activate it. They're going to go for it, though. They're going to eat the damage. And Isaac is maybe going to get cooled down. Oh, that avalanche is... yeah. I think that was a really good example. Phoenix from Kael'thas thrown out as the Nano Boost would be applied. Gravity Lapse goes out. Question to anyone in chat who may know. If you Nano Boost one Viking, is it one Viking or all three? I'm assuming it's just the one you Nano Boost, but I just had a thought really quickly. If you Nano Boost one, does it do all three? I don't think so, because that... yeah. That would be really funny, though. That would be really, really funny, though, if you were, like, 1v1ing up against a Balog or an Eric or something, or even Olaf. And all of a sudden, it's just a nano-boosted Eric running at you. That would be really funny if it was a global nano boost. I understand why it's not, but the comedy in my head. Yeah, I don't think you're ever gonna see a nano boosted Viking, but maybe with like a Balog build, maybe a Balog nano boosted, but it's why would you nano boost a Viking when you could do like anyone else on your team? Even a nano boosted main tank is really good. Like a nano boosted Varian is, or even Muradin, sorry, is really, really strong. Nano boosted Garrosh. Stun from Uther lands on the Kalavoth as a Arcane Punisher comes in through the top lane to Rodney's imaginary friends. The big Punisher jump comes through. The Concussion Mine maneuvers Thundercats to the side. That is going to be Kael'thas taken down. Rocket Ride will not be able to take down an enemy because Lunar gets the damage first. And Junkrat will respawn at the Hall of Storms. Isaac has the Molten Core. Punisher jumps over to, I'm assuming, where Isaac jumped in. Oh, no. Interesting. Punisher, weird jump on that. Probably just reading where the model is. And that's going to be icing. Isaac is chased. And what's going on in bottom lane? Oh, true, yeah, Balog would want to stim, that's right. Yeah, that's true. Because he's a lot of attack speed, and yeah. Alrighty, well, 38 stacks for your Viking, 16 on the Kael'thas currently. It's 3 to 13 in kills. It is a bit rough for Boogans here in map number 2. Sleep Dart into Charge Taunt. Mortal Strike is level 13. Divine Shield and the Cryo Freeze. There's going to be an Avalanche. That's a 1-second stun. 0.5 per enemy hero consumed. They're going to try and take down the Ana and the Ragnaros at the same time and succeed. Vikings, meanwhile, on bottom, try to clear out the Impaler camp. Will not be able to do so. Speaking of bottom lane, the next Punisher will be in that lane. And oh, there's 3 Vikings. No play again for 42 seconds. No, Lazy Hydra is going to lose another Viking. Oh, the unfortunate moment as the Viking gets blasted further away. Well, and Lunara steals away this camp. Boogans having a rough map here. It's okay. It's early season of NGS. They're getting all their, I'm doing air quotes, bad characters out of the way. So that way in the latter half of the season, when they're finishing up more heroes, they can play whatever they're really good at. See, there's a big IQ moment. That's totally what it is. Charge into Taunt. Sulfur's smash again. Rodney low and taken down. Leaping Strike. Concussion Mine pushes this variant back, and Snarfungus able to get away. Oh, there's still the there's that whole like icky thing called a draft in Heroes of the Storm where the enemy team can ban away 2 heroes and then 1 at the mid-ban phase, so yeah, that's true. But I mean, like, there's got to be a team who's got to be like, all right, you know what, you can have this character for 1 map. Vikings play again on the left side, looking to jump in. Nordic, hold on, Rocket Ride onto Kalavoth. Whoa, beautiful shield wall. I didn't know he had it in time. Sulfur's smash from Ragnaros creates space. The healing dart goes down, but Kalavoth, can they back away? It is shield wall level 10. And they will get taken down. Meanwhile, the Vikings try and chase onto Lunara, and she's fine. By the way, it is Nordic Attack Squad level 13 if you're noticing some, that sort of shimmer around the Vikings. Jet Propulsion finds Olaf. A Sleep Dart goes out. A couple tower shots will wake up the enemy. Gravity Labs finds Uther towards the end of his disengage, but I don't think there's really too much to be concerned about, as Blaze will push up a wave into top. 26 regeneration globes on your Kael'thas for the Twitch prediction. As we are going to be looking at Lunara clearing bottom lane, Wisp in the bush. This is one of those things that I really, really hope eventually gets put into like a baseline quest for Lunara. Like how Murden is Piercing Stormbolt, Maiev gets the Vigorous Vaulter, you've got your Master Hooker, or Extended Hook Stitches, stuff like that. Like, I really wish Sentinel Wisp would get baked in, and then we get a new level 1, and maybe some adjustments on the other 2. Icing in from the main, non-champion's gonna be the target of a heckload of damage, a lot of cannonballs coming through. Non-champion low throws down the Phoenix. The icing from May will be able to set up the kill. The 3 Vikings fall. They have play again available. And Thundercats now tries to back away. Jet Propulsion connects. Spider Grenade thrown down on the ground. Junkrat with a quadra kill. Self-cast Divine Shield to bait the Varian. And Snarfungus tries to get the last little bit of damage, unable to succeed. But that bottom lane Punisher's still up. Asmachat is able to get a Jet Propulsion to the side. Ragnaros will pop his Molten Core. And bottom lane, it's rare when just literally the gate is left. The 2 side walls, the 2 towers, it's all gone. The gate taken down by a singular Spearman. All right. Look, it's 4-20 in kills, everybody.
Smoke weed every day.
Beautiful. All right, so is this going to be a push that wins? We've got level 21 to 19. Redemption, Cannonballs. It is the Hippity Hop. No, Galloping Gate, excuse me. Cascade, as well as your Burn Notice for Blaze. Spread Volley for the Junkrat, level 16 activated. A few more grenades thrown in as well. Punisher jumps onto Varian. Blast Wave activated. Bottom keep is going to fall. Blaze actually stealing a camp for top lane. The top lane wave is pushing up as well. Rocket Ride. Izik. Double kill from the Rocket Ride. The fact that we even have a Rocket Ride is crazy in itself. The Punisher's already been cleared away. Uther a little bit low. The Vikings. Nordic Attack Squad looking to chase in and pressure onto Rodney. Blizzard goes down. Top lane Keep did fall to Blaze and the Double Fallen Shaman. Lunara helping out with that one. Oil Slick. Here comes Junkrat. Back in the map. That's a beautiful Jet Propulsion into a Leaping Strike. Avalanche finds nothing as Bunker from Blaze has been summoned. Rodney low. Is there going to be a Cryo Freeze? No, but there's so much damage onto the core. And I do believe this is going to be victory for Rodney's imaginary friends. I mean, Rodney's not even here, so, like, who's even winning? GG, well played. It is going to be a Boogans forever loss. 2-0 victory for Rodney's imaginary friends. Boogans, unfortunately, cannot take us to a map number 3. And, fun series. Unfortunate for Boogans, but, Regeneration Globes, 31.